Okay, question 10. The length and width of a rectangle add to 25. Okay. So the width is 9. So width is 9, the length will just be x. We know that the length plus the width, they add to 25. So starting from this question, I want to show you a shortcut. You can really just move the positive 9 over to the other side. Just move it over and the sign changes. So the answer will just be 25 minus 9, which is 16. You'll see that this is the same as what we were doing earlier, because we just subtract 9 on both sides, right? This is the minus 9. The positive 9 and minus 9 will be gone. You will still get 25 minus 9, which is x equals to 16. So from now on, I want you to skip that step. You can think of just moving the numbers to the other side and the sign changes. So move a constant, the number has a special name, it's called constant, to the other side of an equation by just changing the sign. So in this case, from positive, it becomes negative. When I move it to the other side, it just went from positive to negative, okay? So we can say that the length is 16 centimeter for question 10. A book whose price was decreased, so X is the price of the book, decreased by 2.65, sold for 6.30. What was the original price of the book? So X will just be 6.3 plus 2.65, right? I just moved the negative 2.65 to the other side. That's why the sign changes. And now I just need to do the calculation here. 8.95. So you can say that the book was $8.95. Right triangle. So we have a right triangle. And the one of the acute angle, acute mean less than 90, is 32.5 degrees. What is the degree of the other acute angle? We'll just let that be x. So x plus 90, the 90-degree angle, plus 32.5 must add to 180. So the sum of all the angles in the triangle must add to 180. I can simplify first. 90 plus 32 is 122. And then we still have the half equals to 180. So now I can move the 122.5 to the right-hand side by changing the sign, switching the sign. And then now I can subtract them. I can say this is 179 and 2 over 2 minus 122 and 1/2. So 179 minus 122 is 57. And then 2 over 2 minus 1 over 2 is just 1 over 2. So we can say the other angle is 57.5 degrees. 13. Computer cost 132.5 less in January than December because of a sale. So x minus 132.5 equals to the January price. And we were told the December price is 690.95. Just that. So x will be the January price. Yeah, so we will just subtract them. I don't even need to do any algebra here. So now we can say that the January price is 558.45. The two longest rivers in Canada are Mackenzie and the Yukon. The Yukon River is 3185 km. And 1056 km shorter than Mackenzie. So Mackenzie will be x minus 1056 will be the length of the Yukon River. So same idea. I will just move the negative 1056 to the right hand side so the sign changes. And that will give me the answer. So these three dots means therefore the Mackenzie River is 4241 km in length. (15) 16 and 3/4 cm knife has a handle that is 7 2/3 long. How long is the blade? Well, it would just be the total length minus the handle, right? Yeah, I'll probably just keep them in expression. I think it's easier. 9/12 minus 7 and 8/12. And then now I can easily subtract them. 16 minus 7 is 9, and 9 minus 8 is 1. So the blade is 9.5 centimeter long. And that's it. I will see you in 5.4.